birthday. I turned 53 this year, and this was kind of a pilgrimage, actually, in a sense, because my friends and I, Jennifer and Tammy, as we call her, we've known each other in college. I mean, our friendship is over 30 years. So when I went to the University of Connecticut and we all met, and from there we bonded over music. If it wasn't, East Coast, rap and hip hop, it was Prince or Michael Jackson, specifically Prince and Lenny Kravitz. That was our, and when Prince passed away in 2016, it truly was a death, in a sense, not only the ending of him, but it was the ending of music in general for us. So we were like, we have to go to Paisley Park. At that time, a museum had not been started. There were rumors that it was supposed to, even when he was alive. And when the family decided to, turn into a museum, that was kind of like our first thing that we said we had to do. We wanted to make this something that we could share and we could bond over. And that's exactly what it was. And most people know Minneapolis, if they know anything about Minneapolis, because of Prince, but it is so rich in history and music and scene. And for those, I guess, who lived it, primarily through First Avenue, where he got his start, that was... it was, it opened up my eyes, because I'm such a music head, but that really opened up my eyes as to Minneapolis as a music scene, like
famous producers and directors that is from there too as well. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
That's right. Who I had we had the fortunate pleasure of seeing his father, who is 98 years old, perform in Hell's Kitchen. He has a standing date with them once a month, and we just happened to converge on the city right when that happened.
He's 90, and he was 90 performing
blues and jazz at Hell's Kitchen, downtown Minneapolis.
So is there like a lot of is Minneapolis like a diverse city?
Absolutely. From what I could see, yes. Yeah. And it was, I'm sure in some places and in pockets, specifically where Paisley Park is, it is predominantly white, because it was basically farmland is
it's
what
off on a highway. I remember seeing
it. It's right off the highway. I have a sign of the Paisley Park sign that, that ushers you right off the highway. But yeah, it's exactly a 30-minute drive from downtown Minneapolis. And the main reason Prince went out there was because, he wanted to build this home for himself, his dad, and basically, create this recording studio. And the interesting thing is when he built Paisley, he had to build it across the street from his home because you could not put commercial property on the land where where his home was. Initially, he had his own studio in the bottom of his home, but it just wasn't efficient in a sense, because Prince, to up to the day till he died, he recorded analog. So the actual board that is in Studio B and Studio A, most of the studios were analog, although all the other studios did have digital. His studio, which was Studio B, which he preferred, was all analog. And so that every bar, every note, everything you had, it was a setting on the board that he put. And one of the things that was really interesting, or really neat story about that whole experience of him doing analog, he just felt like it was true music. It was like what you were listening to when you were on stage. It was that good.